for a year. I think it's amazing and awesome. One of the things I want to talk about is something that I actually just learned about yesterday, and it is the new APD policy that's being enforced downtown. And APD is calling it the Public Order Initiative. I don't know if anybody else has heard about this. I watched a few things on the KI and KView. They did report about this a little bit. But basically, APD is now, instead of just giving people tickets or citing them, they're actually arresting people for violating minor ordinances. So, for example, last weekend, over 300 homeless people were arrested in downtown Austin, which is triple the number that's normally arrested. And so APD is clearly targeting homeless people, but they also might be targeting activists. Yesterday when I first learned about this, was actually an APD officer that told me about this, and he said that an example he gave of what somebody could be arrested for was if you're standing on a sidewalk holding a sign and you happen to put your foot in the street, now you're lingering in a roadway, and that's illegal, you can be arrested. And that was the example the APD officer gave of how this new ordinance is enforced. So I just want to make people aware of that so that as we go into these actions, we know that APD is actually looking for ways to target homeless people and people that don't have power because they're afraid. They're afraid that if we actually start getting power, things are going to change. So that was what I wanted to inform people about. I also wanted to give a quick report back from the group called Occupy Your Capital, and that's kind of an evolving group. We've done a lot of different stuff. Currently we are working on planning what we're going to do when the Texas legislature comes into session. Because we do believe that, you know, we want to engage and interact with our government, whether or not you believe that we need a new government or we can fix this government. Engaging with the government we have is a powerful tool. So we are planning to do something. We're still in the very beginning stages of figuring out what we're going to do. Right now we're just planning to be a space for debate that opens it up beyond the Republican, Democrat, liberal, conservative kind of binary that we're stuck in. And we want to open it up and say, wait a second, what do the people think about these issues? What do we want our government to do? Really make it about a people for the government for the people and by the people, rather than a government by the rich. All right, so if you ever want to join us and learn about that, we meet every other Wednesday at 8 p.m. at the Capitol. And we usually end by going on a tour of the Capitol, kind of figuring out what that space is about. So every other Wednesday, our next meeting is actually this Wednesday at 8 p.m. at the Capitol. So come join us and help us plan what we're going to do next year.